All right, everybody, welcome to the like button, brought to you by Mildly Infuriating. Let's start off with number 19. Some idiots vandalized this work-in-progress street art. Yeah, that's more than mildly infuriating. That's just extremely infuriating, especially if you're the artist who was starting on the work that's over on the left, assuming they had permission to do it. If they didn't have permission, then neither of these people should be doing what they're doing. Let's just be clear. But anyone who sees a piece of art in progress and is like, you know what, I'm just gonna go spray paint random letters over it and destroy it. Obviously, they're making up for other shortcomings and being upset about other things in their life. But to take that out on other people, pretty bad attitude, I gotta say. If only we could get Kratos, like, jumping out of the wall there to enforce some laws on whoever's doing that. Not cool, dude. Not cool. I guess I should have just taken the stairs. Please don't tell me the escalator is going to be broken. Escalators that are broken are very, very scary. I've seen videos. They're bad videos. You don't want to see those. Oh, it's locked up at the bottom of a massively long escalator? Why would you do that instead of putting a sign at the top? How about shutting off the escalator or putting a little sign that says closed? Why would you block it off at the bottom? Oh God, dude, that's gonna be some exercise. That's a long escalator. You gotta turn around and go all the way back up that thing. All the way up the down escalator. That's gonna be quite the workout. You can burn some calories there. Yeah, that's annoying. It doesn't get more mild than this, but I want my two Smarties. Dang it. I can't believe this happened. This manufacturing error is unacceptable. How did your machine package it this way? How did this get by quality control? Aren't all Smarties packages hand reviewed before they leave the factory to ensure no defects? Ridiculous. I would actually bet that this would also get upvotes on mildly interesting, just as much as it would get upvotes here on mildly infuriating, because part of me like wouldn't care about the extra. I'd just be like, huh, what are the odds of that happening? I've seen a lot of Smarties packages in my life. Never caught this one, so anecdotally, probably pretty slim chance. My wife putting this peanut butter in the trash because it's empty. There's still quite a bit of peanut butter in there. I'm gonna be honest, I'm guilty of this sort of thing sometimes. When it comes to like mayonnaise or ketchup or anything that has the squeeze nozzle at the top, right? Like you get to the bottom and it just starts like sputtering all over the place. And I'm too lazy to go and actually unscrew the cap and then take a knife and dig out whatever's left. So I am mildly infuriating to a lot of people probably, but in my defense, again, it's because it has the squeeze top, which is nice and convenient, versus like, I don't think much peanut butter out there has a squeeze top. I'm sure there's some examples of it, but it's too thick for that. So you gotta scoop it out with the knife. And in that case, like, yeah, you got a lot left. I'm sorry. Did you, this is really meta. Did you just post a cutoff meme here? Just because you, yep, it is. I was like, maybe the croppings, no, it's just you posted someone could use some word analysis software and figure out what's being written here just by someone in the comments is going to figure out what's written on the sign. Leave a comment. Tell me what it says from you somehow auto completing the letter A-O, yeah, I don't know. A-O-U-W, pow, maybe power? No, not power. I'm not going to spend this time. Well, this isn't going to work. Is it a bandana or is it just a mask that looks like a band? Oh, I see. Yeah, actually, so when I tweeted a week or two ago that like I see people who are wearing masks, but their nose is just, they're just wearing it over their mouth and their nose is just out. And I'm like, so yeah, what's that gonna do for you? Not really get, why even bother at that point? Some people are like, oh, I wear glasses and it fogs it up. And I get it, I guess, but it's just like at that point, there's not really a point in wearing a mask, I don't think, if your nose is just fully exposed. Because I think the masks are more about you not spreading to other people versus protecting yourself from what other people are exhaling. It does a little bit of both, but I think it's more so skewed in the direction of you not breathing particles out to other people, which is, yeah, going to be a problem with, that's the glasses thing seems like an issue. I hope you're able to figure out a workaround for that. Most annoying combo. I can't relate. I've never had to wear glasses but I can imagine it would be very uncomfortable to have headphones pushing in on the glasses perpetually. There needs to be, oh man, dude, $1 billion idea. Some kind of attachment that, like a special glasses that mount to a headset. It's like a headset glasses combo. Definitely would work with all the millions of different prescription lenses out there. Would definitely be viable to do that. Gonna start my new business. YouTube billionaire, Twitch billionaire, here we come, boys. I'm gonna sell it to all the streamers out there. Gonna get mad sponsors, dude. I'm gonna sponsor my own videos, even though I don't wear glasses. That's not really gonna work very well, but this does seem annoying. Bag sealed below the reusable seal, making it useless. Yeah, probably says like resealable bag on the packaging, and you're like, you had one job and that's not, nope. I also like it when, even if they have it the right way around where it's sealed above the resealable part, like it's so close that when you rip it, there is no way to not rip the resealing part. Like, guys, give me a little bit of a buffer zone so that even if I'm using scissors and being super precise, it's so close that I'm gonna cut right into it no matter what. Like, come on, guys. There needs to be a universal law that, like, you give at least half an inch of buffer. You had one job. That's what I was gonna say. How do you even... It's like they didn't realize that if you have something that prints, you have to flip it. And also, how did you start producing these and you didn't get a sample? I guess, you know what could have happened here is that the company, they got the sample from the manufacturer and it looked fine, and then the manufacturer went back, they put the print back on, but the employee did it upside down or backwards or something, or right side forward, so it prints backwards. And lo and behold, all the ones in the stores are upside down, and the company that designed these, none the wiser. Woke up to this darn cat. How did your cat even do that? Like, what? Did your cat like install a battering ram attachment on its head overnight and just decide to turn into a goat, and it was like identified the cat reflection in your computer as like a competing entity, and it was just like rammed it out of existence? That's a lot of force, dude. I'd have to punch my computer glass with a lot of force to get that to happen. And it looks like safety glass too. Are you sure you didn't just get mad at your game and throw something at your computer? But why though? We received your, oh man, someone actually tweeted, like replied to this, tagging me in it on Twitter, because I've commented about this so many times in my freaking life. We've received your unsubscription request. We're sorry to see you go. They take up to 10 days to process this request to update our database entry in our spreadsheet that's automatically updated instantaneously. You freaking...
This needs to be illegal.
Everyone can relate. Alone in the bus until someone gets in and decides to sit there despite the social distancing regulation. Like, really, guys, you need to do that? There's a lot of places to sit here. In fact, there's even spots where it's just like, it's one seat. You don't even have to be next to anybody. You could be completely solo and facing an empty aisle in the middle of the bus, but you were just like, nah. I prefer to be next to the person there and like looking straight at a seat back. It's more comforting that way to feel like I'm in an enclosed space. I'm like a cat, but one that preferably doesn't shatter safety glass. Fork you, Jeff. It just reminds me of the idiots in cars that may or may not have been true, but it's like if somebody found a way to crash into the only tree for like 200 miles. And Jeff was just like,
you know what? There's a lot of untouched space around here. Someone has to know that I made it.
My mother ordered 1,000 plastic blocks for her nephews, ended up receiving 523. Now, when you say plastic blocks, okay, I'm envisioning just like a bunch of transparent cubes. I'm like, it's an interesting gift. Just a bunch of cubes. Here, have these plastic cubes, do things with them, stack them on top of each other. I see. Generic Legos is what your Lego, sorry, that's the plural. It's still Lego. My bad. People call me out on this all the time. You can't actually do that. Be like, if I ordered 2 shirts and then they sent me one, Or I ordered a shirt and they sent me half of one. I'd be like, yeah, you can't do that. I need the full shirt. When you think you're being discreet by buying adult toys online. OC from my sister, who allowed me to share her embarrassment with the world. Why would it just be written on the packaging? That's just someone wanting to be a dick at that point. I've never received a package in the mail that just has the item inside of it written on the front. Ever. No matter how innocuous. Could be ordering some vitamins or something. It doesn't say vitamins inside. Let alone that. That's just someone wanting to mess with you. I'm sorry. Honestly, well, it's a kind of a bag, so you'd be able to feel that, oh, it's legit. Because my thought would be if I saw a box that had that written on it, I'd be like, someone's just doing a prank. Like, this has to be a joke, right? It'd be like double layers of reverse psychology. I wouldn't know whether or not it's actually true. Here, though, it's probably takes the shape. The waterfall my family drove 2 hours to see. I need a sense of scale here, because this waterfall looks like it's about my height, so it's like 4 feet tall. And I'll be honest with you, even if water was flowing down it, it doesn't seem that exciting. So at least with this, you have like a bouldering challenge. There is still some water though. Look, it's like a pea waterfall, but also it's like 4 feet tall. Unless you're really tall, maybe the camera person's like 40 feet tall, and this is actually, but it looks tiny. This is not a very exciting waterfall. I hate to break it to you, but even if there was water going, like, it's not. Why'd you drive 2 hours for that? Standards of proofreading have been terrible in recent years with so many typos and headlines. This, however, is one of the finest I've seen. Also, apparently, proofreading is one word. So the irony is strong. Demonetized simulation shows a single cough can spread Germans across supermarket aisles. This isn't mildly infuriating, this is just funny. Look at all those Germans. Oh my god, dude. Propagating more than in World War II. Boy, oh boy. Wow. All right. Well, I guess, hey, this is why we're wearing masks, right? Because if you do cough, it presumably contains all the Germans inside of, most of them inside of there, and at least doesn't allow them to spread over 2 aisles. And the top for the last month. Mom gave away my desk without really warning me. I mean, why? But why though? I have a side table that looks just like that. Just, funny story. Just thought I'd mention. If she actually did that, I'm just like, I want to know why. Just no reason. Just out of nowhere, you got home and you're like, oh, my desk's gone. Were you supposed to be moving out? Is there more to this, or she just was like, I'm gonna get rid of this now? The room will look better without it, and you're like, it'll look better with all my stuff on the floor? I'm more confused than anything. I hope you get a new desk. All right, well, that's it for the last month of Mildly Infuriating. Hopefully you've not enjoyed. Make sure to hit our sponsor, I did say at the beginning, our sponsor was Mildly Infuriating. It's actually the like button. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. Make sure to check out the playlist if you want to catch more Mildly Infuriating. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and I'll see you next time.